Are you fluent in English but still struggling in career as well as relationship? Wherever you go and whatever you do, communication plays a vital role. If your communication is not good, then you are no more in any career as well as any relationship. If you are struggling from career as well as relationship, then this video is only for you guys. Hello, hi, good evening. This is Manisha, your placement coach. Welcomes you all in this video, 7 C's of communication. Let's understand what exactly communication means. Generally, we think knowing English and fluent in English will give you success in any career you are applying for. But it's a big no. If you are fluent in English but you don't know what exactly communication is, wherever you go and whatever you do, you will struggle to impress people and you will struggle to convey your message to people. In relationship also, if your communication is not good, if you cannot convey your thoughts and if you cannot convey your messages properly and clearly, then nobody wants to be with you in any relationship you are in. If you are struggling in this problem, then today this video will definitely help you how to impress people with your mesmerizing communication skills. Before going to start the video, I would like to address one thing to all of you. English is a language which is a medium of communication, but English is not communication. Communication is completely different from English language. To communicate with people, you use English language. So if you are thinking your English is good and you can convey anything and everything you want, then it is your misconception, guys. Communication is a package, and in that package you will be having lot of things in your personality. Then only your communication will be good. And today we are going to understand and we are going to inculcate what are the aspects of a good communication with 7C. These are the 7 C's which we are going to discuss in detail in this video, guys. Here she is talking about 7 C's, but on the screen only 4 components are available. You are thinking the same? If you are thinking the same, let me tell you, these 4 components are the major important components of 7 C's. So right now we will be inculcating these 4 important aspects of 7 C's. After that, I will be disclosing another 3 C's of communication. As we have already discussed, content is always a king. So here in the first component, you need to bring clarity in your content, which means you need to frame what exactly you want to convey and you need to organize your thoughts according to the requirement. Once the organization is done, you need to find out what could be the probable language to convey the same message. So for clarity, you need to understand what exactly you want to convey and you need to organize it one by one. Then delivery comes. Number 2, conciseness. What do you understand by conciseness? Conciseness means you need to be to the point, you need to be cut to cut while talking to people, which means unnecessary information and unnecessary message is highly avoided while speaking and while interacting with people. Because as you know, listening is the toughest job in this world. So whenever you are interacting, you should be very to the point and cut to cut so that people would love to listen to you and they will understand whatever you are speaking, you are adding value to the communication. That is called as conciseness, which means you need to exaggerate things a bit and you need to be very shortcut, you need to very cut to cut, you need to be very to the point. Let's come to completeness. Guys, completeness means while speaking to people, you need to ensure that whatever you are telling, the message is all clear and it should be sufficient information what should be conveyed, and you have to be very to the point and detail oriented while speaking to people, and make sure you are giving all necessary information what is to be required in that particular context. Next, courtesy. This is the most important element of 7 C's, that is courtesy, which means your approach. Guys, when you are speaking to people, your approach can be negative or positive. If your approach is negative, which means you are showing negative attitude to people, and if your approach is positive, which means your attitude is positive. So whenever you are communicating with people, we need to understand our approach should be very polite and very courteous. And you need to make sure while speaking to people, you should not hurt anyone's sentiment so far. Then only your approach will be up to the mark. And when you are approaching, you need to make sure you are conveying the message without hurting anyone's sentiment, guys. This is called courtesy. So these are the 4 major elements of communication package. Now let us understand the 3 important parameters, 3 important components of 7 C's. Now you can see the total 7 C's of communication, and now I will discuss the another important of 7 C's of communication. You must be thinking why she has segregated another 3 components of communication while she is talking about 7 C's of communication. I tell you guys, let me explain guys. These 3 another components of 7 C's are the subparts of those major 4 C's, guys. So what are the major 4 C's we have discussed or covered all together? Another 3 C's of communication are the subpart of those major 4 parts. If you are good at those major 4 C's, then automatically another 3 C's will automatically inculcated in you guys. But still let me explain what are the 3 another subset of major 4 C's, guys. Guys, as you can see, the another 3 C's of 7 C's, that is correctness, concreteness and considerateness. So as you can see, if you want to give clear message to people, it should be grammatically and systematically corrected, right guys? So correctness is the subset of clarity. So what do you mean by correctness? Guys, the message you are delivering with people should be correct according to the grammar as well as syntax structure. What should be the syntax structure? If a sentence is grammatically correct and following the rules and regulations of grammar, it is a correct sentence syntactically. So correctness is the subset of clarity. So if your message is correct grammatically, it should be a clear message to people. So concreteness is also a subset of clarity, because concreteness is also a subset of conciseness. Why it is a subset of conciseness, guys? Let me tell you, if your message is clear, to the point, up to the mark and cut to cut according to the requirement, it's a concrete message. Means सीधी बात, no bakwas. Last but not the least, considerateness. So what do you mean by considerateness? Considerateness is a subset or it's a part of courtesy, which means if you are courteous, if your approach is good, it is called as considerateness. For considerateness, you need to show ample amount of empathy towards people. So what do you mean by empathy, guys? Empathy means you need to understand other person's sentiment while talking to people. That is why, as I said, while talking to people, you need to make sure you are not hurting anyone's sentiment. That is called courtesy as well as considerateness. So you need to get inside others' shoes and you need to think and communicate your messages, guys. So these all are the 7 C's of effective communication. So guys, in the end of the video, you might have understood communication doesn't mean speaking fluent English, but it's a package, and for effective communication, you need to be pro in these factors or these components, guys, right? So guys, here there is a question comes in your mind, ma'am, how to be good at these components? So I tell you how to be an effective communicator, I tell you the technique and I tell you the mantra of effective communication. As Vidya Balan said, life is all about entertainment, entertainment, entertainment. But in our life is not all about entertainment always, but life is all about practice, practice, practice. So regular practice will lead you to success. So if you want to succeed, then you need to practice always with your colleagues, with your juniors, with your seniors, with authority people. You can be capable of communicating irrespective of people, irrespective of gender, irrespective of level, guys. If you like the content, do like, share and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get more and more updates on this channel. Thank you so much. Signing off. Bye.